What is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad and MPL fans alike? My name is Dan, otherwise known as Danekii, and welcome back to the Major Pokemon League Season 3, Week 3 versus Bliss, Iyokuu, and the Blackthorn Frogadiers. We're coming off of, like I mentioned, the team builder. We're coming off of 2 strong losses against the Detroit Leopards and Baltimore Braviaries in the reverse order, where we lost 5-0 to Blake and 2-0 to Cypher, which would have been a 3-0 if he wasn't stupid, but, you know, we'll go into that. And if Kieran wasn't stupid, that would have been another 5-0, so, you know. But we're here today. And if you guys saw the team builder yesterday, you know what we were bringing. But in case you didn't, we were bringing Megalodios, Weavile, Registeel, Scolipede, Slurpuff, and Jolteon. I recommend going back to the team builder yesterday to see their sets. But without further ado, Bliss is bringing, I don't know how I did it, but I predicted his team to the line. We have Klefki, Claydol, Conkeldurr, Azumarill, Megazord X, and Weezing. And that is Bliss's team this week. There will be no game audio like move cries and move animation sounds because someone didn't record it this time, you know. But we'll see if we can get that back next week. But without further ado, let's just kick it into this game. This is a recreation, by the way, because I did DC in the middle of the game, which was really unfortunate on my behalf. So I'm gonna lead with Megalodios, and Megalodios is going to do its thing of Mega Evolving and doing some slight damage to this Klefki while it sets up 2 layers of Spike. So in the original game, it was like, I don't know, like 15 turns or something. I think we were like, I don't know, it might have been like somewhere in between, like, I think we were like 10 turns in, and it was like 6-5 by the time of it, so that was very unfortunate. This Klefki was really, like, it was a lot lower than what it actually, like, it was a lot lower than what it became. There was a lot of his Pokemon that were weakened compared to, like, the recreation. So Klefki is here. Has gotten its 2 layers of spikes. It's so much higher than it originally was. It was in the red and now it's like in the green. So that kind of sucks. But he's going to switch into his Weezing, which also was pretty low, which is why he switched in as I go for the Thunderbolt, because this thing was also severely weakened. But right here, I'm going to click Roost because I need my Latios to be burnt, because, you know, it was originally burnt in the game, and this is something I didn't like because I was even HP, so that meant I lost 20, which means that after 8 burns I would actually die, and this time I needed to switch into my Slurpuff. This thing actually did some nice work in the original game, but we lost so much. Like, we went for a Psychic and brought this thing really weak, and then we got killed by a Sludge Bomb, so Weezing takes out our Slurpuff, so once again Courtney is left in the dark. We will try to get Courtney to work though, one day we will. So I'm going to switch into Megalodios again, as he's going to go into Vision to get his Stealth Rocks up. I'm going to Roost once again, you know, just gain those 20 HP and then lose them again. And after he sets up his rocks, I think the game actually begins. Now, I'm actually a little bit tired right now, so I apologize about that, but I have to record this last minute. I've been watching a dog all weekend, so it's been hard for me to record it because I got the video very late. But I'm going to click Dragon Pulse here, and that's going to do a night. It's going to do a decent chunk to this, what's your... It's gonna do it. The Dragon Pulse did a decent chunk to this Claydol while he went for Shadow Ball against me. And so I'm gonna switch out my Latios here because I don't want it to take any more damage. And I'm gonna switch into NASCAR Bug, the Scolipede, because Scolipede does a really huge chunk of damage to most of Bliss's team. And he's gonna go for Shadow Ball here, which is gonna put me in the yellow. So I cannot switch this thing back in again, which is a really good job on Bliss's part to hazard stack me as much as he did. So he's going to switch out here into his Weezing as I go for a Mega Horn. I think that's what I did. So I go for a Mega Horn here, and Wheezing like sponges that as if it was nothing. That is breakfast. That is breakfast, dinner, supper, all the meals. He doesn't even care about them. He just eats them up. So I'm gonna switch into Jolteon here because it's Jolteon. It does things, and it does things pretty good. And right now he is going to go for a Flame Thrower, and that is going to put me in the yellow. You know, it's not hard to get my Pokemon in the yellow right now due to all the hazards and stuff. I am not a huge fan of them because they are kind of pissing me off, but I'm going to click Shadow Ball right here in the fear that, you know, the Claydol comes in, and that is going to do a nice chunk to the Klefki. But he's going to get that leftover recovery, and then he's going to set up his third layer of spikes. So now he has all the hazards up, all of the hazards, and I'm going to click the Thunderbolt, and that is going to take the Galactus Klefki out. So it's a 5-5 right now, but everything on my team is like really weak. Crossbones come in, which is the Conkeldurr. So I'm gonna switch out into my Scolipede, sack that off, so I can get a free switch into my Megalodios, if I recall correctly. It's been a little while since I had this game, so I don't remember every play. But he goes for a knockoff here, and I'm gonna go into Registeel. If you could be a little bit quiet, that'd be great. So I'm gonna switch into my Registeel right here, and I'm gonna try to get my own rocks up. I think that's what I did. But he's gonna switch into his Rapid Spinner because he has one of those, which I might have to try to get in a free agent or something to get a good hazard remover. So we'll look into that a bit. See what we can do with our team. See what we can drop and potentially pick up. But yeah, so he's gonna go for the Rapid Spin, and I'm gonna click the Iron Head, I think. Yes, I did, and that is going to do a... I would get a crit, put him down in the yellow, but Leftover's gonna get him out of that anyways. And then I'm gonna eat my leftovers, so we're all eating the leftovers. Oh boy. So I switch into Jolteon here, and due to the rocks, that means that Claydol gets a kill, which, to be blunt, really sucks. So he's gonna go for an Earth Out, but it fails. He's gonna munch on some more lefties because that's what Claydol does. And I'm gonna switch into Sub to Me, which is the Weavile, because a good friend of mine, Jack, just Weavile, helped me fix my team, get my team to me. So I'm gonna go for the Icicle Crash, and I miss, which fucking sucks. So he's gonna go for an Earth Power. Weavile's gonna take a lot of unnecessary damage, and next up I'm just gonna follow it up with a another Icicle Crash actually, and that is going to take this Claydol out. So yeah, that happened, which is great. So now I'm basically gone, and Bliss switches out into his Namora, which is his Azumarill, and I go for a Poison Jab, and luckily for me I get the crit. Very unfortunate for Bliss, because if I didn't get the crit I would not have taken him out, and at this point Azumarill could have swept me. So due to luck we survived that. And he's going to switch into Conkeldurr here, which means Mach Punch or something, and I'm going to Ice Shard. Oh, calm down. But yeah, so I'm going to go for the Ice Shard and let the Life Orb take me out. So it's a suicide for Weavile and not a kill for Conkeldurr. And he's going to Mach Punch, but it's going to fail because I'm already gone, and I'm going to switch into Latias. And I was sitting, he's either going to, it's a 50-50. Either he Mach Punches and I live and I go for Roost, or he goes for knockoff on my Roost, and it was like one of two options. And since he went for the Mach Punch and I did survive, I'm gonna get my HP all back up, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be Gucci. We're still alive. We're still in this. I'm gonna click the Psychic on his probable knockoff, and that is going to take the Conkeldurr out, which I'm very happy about. So right now he is going to switch out into his Maleficent, which is the Charizard, and he's gonna withdraw it again, withdraw into Toxin, which is the Weezing, and I am going to click Dragon Pulse because MPL rules say that you have to Mega Evolve on the first turn, which means, you know, that I could click Dragon Pulse on his Start X. So I'm at 22. He barely survived, which actually is pretty good for me because that means I can roost in his face and not die, which I'm happy about. And this is going to be a little bit of a stall war right now because he's gonna Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna roost until I'm at a comfortable amount of HP, and then I'm gonna take out this Weezing. So that's just how that's gonna go right now. I don't think there were any crits or anything, if I remember, but it's just gonna be Sludge Bomb, Roost, Sludge Bomb, Roost, Sludge Bomb. I think I Roost one more time as he Sludge Bombs, and then I go for the Dragon Pulse and take him out. So yeah, so I'm gonna Roost right here because I need more HP. Mega Latios is thick. She eats all them hits. Bianca doing what she was supposed to do. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, which puts me at 119. After burn, we're at 99, so we're still in the green. We're still in the green, which makes me comfortable enough to click the Dragon Pulse, and that is going to take the Weezing out. He got a lot of HP back though, I'll give him that. But the little Roost war there was really necessary to keep me alive. So he's going to switch into Maleficent right here, which is the Charizard. He's going to Mega Evolve. I feel like it's his last Pokemon. We have Registeel in the back, I think. So he goes, I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse against the Charizard right here, and that is going to take the Charizard out because he's not a bulky one, he's an offensive Charizard. Probably max speed, attack or something. But we do defeat Bliss in a 2-0 victory. Oops, sorry about that, hold on. There we go. So we do defeat Bliss in a 2-0 victory, and I'm very happy about that because we do recover off of 2 strong losses. Now we're 1-2 -5 because we recovered off of our loss from Cypher and the Detroit Lipards, which was a 2-0, even though in my opinion it should still have been a 3-0, but that's there's no point in complaining. So next week we play off against the Wifey B himself, Dench B, and the Viridian Beedrills. So that's going to be a heat game right there, and I'm hoping we can pull through. But without further ado, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I think there'll be a Sacred Gold or something on Tuesday, possibly a Showdown Live tomorrow, we'll see. But without further ado, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later. Bye!